Hello guys. Hello guys. Welcome to my third tutorial on engineering graphics. In this tutorial, I'll be explaining you to projection of planes. That is from the given info how to draw a plane. So I have a question ready here. The question is a hexagonal plane of side 25 mm has one of its side in horizontal plane. The surface of the plane makes an angle of 45 degree to HP. So first of all, I'll just do this problem, and at the end of this tutorial, I'll explain you some tricks so that you could just clarify your doubts, like which side of the plane should be perpendicular to XY line, or if the corner is given resting in an HP or VP, so what to do and all that stuff. So I'll just do this problem. Firstly, I'll select hexagon from this side. I'll select a polygon, and it asks me to specify the center. So and number of sides. So number of sides will be 6. So it's a hexagon. Press enter and specify center for polygon. So it's inscribed in a circle of radius 25 mm. Now we will be having a question like why we need to change the position of this hexagon, like orientation of this hexagon. We need to rotate. I'll rotate first and then I'll explain. Just click at this side. Yeah, I'll just move it so that we can have a clear view right here and specify the base call. I'll move it upwards. So whenever the question is like has one of its side in HP and makes an angle of 45 degree to HP, so you should select a side which is perpendicular to the XY line. This is my XY line with the green ends. So you should select a side of the plane which is perpendicular to the XY line. I repeat, you should select a side of the plane which is perpendicular to the XY line. And in case of corner, if the question is like that, a corner is in HP or VP, so you should select a line which passes through corner and center of the plane. I repeat it guys, you should select a line which passes through corner, any one corner, and center of the plane, and that line should be parallel to XY line. But if it's a side, then the side of the plane should be perpendicular to XY line. You can make a note of this by hearing it again and again. So I have done this. I have created a polygon of side 25 centimeter, 25 mm. I'll give the dimension so that it clears it. I'll change the color to green so that white showing the 25 mm. Yeah, so you have it here, hexagon of side 25 mm, one side in HP. Whenever they say one side in HP, the plane will be below XY line. Whenever they say above HP or in VP, I mean in VP, so it will be above XY line right here. So in this case, it's in HP, so it will be below XY line. After this, I'll change the color of the line to white, and I'll take the projections of this endpoints so that I can get the front view of this plane. It will be a line. It will be a line. You can imagine it. The front view of this plane will be a line. And whenever the question is like I had also told you in lines, if it's making an angle of 45 degree to HP, assume that plane lies completely in HP. If it's making an angle of 45 degree with HP, assume that plane completely lies in HP and draw the top view. So if it is in horizontal plane, the top view will be hexagon, and now we have to draw the front view of this hexagon. So I'll take the projection of these lines on XY line. I'll repeat line and take projection of XY line. Now I'll change the color to red so that we could get the front view of this line from view. Why that snap is not working? So now we have the front view of this line. You could also take the projection of the midpoint. I'll repeat the line in white, and you could take the projection of midpoint also. I mean the corner, not the midpoint. Uh, Corner on this line, so that you could actually have it a correct projection. Now the question says the surface makes an angle of 45 degree to HP. So to draw a hexagon which makes a 45 degree to HP, we need to make this line, that is the front view of this hexagon, inclined to 45 degree, right here. So I would change the color to red and make sure that in the polar tracking the angle is set to 45 degree. Then I'll take a line, select a random point, and make sure the polar tracking is on so that you could get a 45 degree angle showed right here. So 45 degree. As you can see guys, there is a green dotted line continuing and the angle shown is 45 degree. But the length of the line will be what? So that's the point. I'll first tell you the what should be the length of the line. For that I'll take the linear dimension of this line. That is a front view of the hexagon. It is 43.3. It should be in green color, but it's okay. So I'll take the line and make sure that angle is 45. It gives you an indication that angle is 45 by extending that line in the green color, green dotted line, and the length will be 43.3. The length of this line should be same as the front view of the projection with an angle of 45 degree. I'll show you the angle, that is 45 degree. I'll show it in green color so that you could make a difference. Yeah. So now we have an angle, a line making an angle of 45 degree with length of 43.3. So whenever the question is like the surface of plane makes an angle of 45 degree to HP, so assume that plane completely in HP, draw the top view of that plane, that will be the plane itself, that is a true shape. Take the front view of the plane, which will be a line on the XY line. Take the length, measure the length of the line and make an angle, make a line of, with I am making an angle of 45 degree with XY line of the same length as that of front view. So now the apparent shape of the hexagon has to be drawn. That will be the view which will be that will be the hexagon which makes an angle 45 degree to HP with side 25 mm. So for that I'll change the color of line to green and I'll take the projection of these corners, that is this corner and this corner, 6 corners, and I'll take it and draw a line. And now we should switch off the polar tracking and switch on the ortho mode so that we could get a straight line. And repeat line. So this is a straight line. I'll move the diagram a bit up. Now we have to also draw the projection of the below points so that we could locate the hexagon properly. I'll repeat the line. So now we have the projection of all the 6 points, that is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the 6 points we have the projection of that line. And to locate the vertical points, I'll take the projection of this line because ultimately we want an hexagon which makes an angle 45 degree to horizontal plane. So in the same way, I'll take the projection of this repeat the line, take the projection of midpoint so that we could locate the central point, that is this corner right here. I am showing the mouse cursor, this point. I took the projection of the midpoint. I'll repeat line and take the projection from here. So now we have all the 6 points located. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I'll change the color back to green, back to red I mean. So I'll take a line, draw a line with length 25, draw this length here. I'll repeat it again. So guys, now we have the hexagon ready, which makes an angle of 45 degree to HP. So this will be the correct polygon, that is the actual polygon that we will be requiring. In class, sir may have used terms like redraw. So this is the redraw of the same polygon. The length of this polygon, the side of this polygon will be same as the other one. I'll change the color to green so that we could see the dimension. That is the linear dimension of this side. Yeah. So according to question, we have the diagram ready. So whenever the question is like the plane makes an angle of 45 degree to HP, assume that the plane completely lies in horizontal plane. The plane completely lies in horizontal plane, and if it was a vertical plane, that is, whenever the question is like makes an angle of 45 degree to VP, so assume that plane completely lies in VP. So in our question it was horizontal plane, so I drew the diagram below the XY line, that is the horizontal plane, and if it was vertical plane, I will draw the diagram, that is the front view, top view of the required shape, anything whatever it may be, above the XY line. So I'll follow the same procedure every time I do. And variations in this type of problem will be, it will be given like the first case will be the same, like if hexagonal or square of side x y x mm or something lies in VP, but instead of making an angle of 45 degree, they'll give that the top view, that is they'll give that top view is a rhombus in case of square or something, any other shape, whatever it may be. So practice those kind of problems. It's available in NH Dubey textbook. And thank you guys for watching my tutorial. In case of any doubts, you can post it in comments or message me personally. Thank you guys for watching my tutorial, and be sure to subscribe, and thank you guys.